You know what works well? Is I actually save the values that are being passed.
Yeah, I messed up a calculation somewhere, so right now, apparently all of our enemy ships are negative 71,000 pixels off the screen. Whoops.
Well, that's how you win. You don't allow your enemies to be able to touch you.
What game you playing, Windex?
Let's take a guess. He's probably playing Hearthstone.
Hmm. Bejeweled.
Bejeweled. I bet you probably. Oh, Robocraft. Okay.
Oh, I know why it happened. For the direct.
Robocraft, is that one of those? That's a one of the programming bot games, is it not? So, did you hear they're bringing BattleBots back?
No.
Yeah, I forget what station's picking it up, but they're going to bring back one season of BattleBots, like a new season.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, I hope they put some rules in place and make it a little bit more difficult to build a robot. Maybe like give some sort of goal or something, or design goal, so we don't end up with like bots that are all just flat. Oh, you know, would be cool. It's like drone bots or fully autonomous. It's like you have to build a bot, and you're no longer allowed to control it once the battle starts. That'd be cool. Battle bots right there.
Oh, sweet. This is working good.
Yeah. Come on, debugger. Hop up here. Start.
Oh my god, it actually looks like a real game now.
Oh, hey, look at that. Let's see, do we have a game ID? Yes, of course we have a game ID. Are you saving the game ID? Debugger. Debugger. Please have a game ID.
Okay, let's see if at the end there should be a bunch more. I
And
believe that's 7,000.
alrighty.
Yeah, I gotta figure out a good size for a map for. I'm gonna have to like play around with like timings and stuff. Try to figure out like what's a good time for how long a level should last. You know, like 3 minutes, 5 minutes.
Oh, we can work on that.
That could be one of our difficulty settings too, actually, now I think about it. How fast it moves.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, I wanted to like thinking since the server is like keeping track of everything and all the states and like it's going to be doing the flight mechanics and all that. Although the UI is also going to be doing this a similar thing. Is that we're going to have to be experimenting a lot with like what do different timings and message updates look like and how does it feel?
Yeah. I think it would be cool to have some like live stats too. Like you can go to a page and see how many ships were blown up or how many
Mm-hmm.
player deaths or. Okay, we're getting in 7,000 range. I believe. Maybe it wasn't 7,000.
All right. So update game stats. Come on, stop scrolling. Stop scrolling. Join game. Load level. Start level. Okay, so there we go. I got the start level message showing up. So I got yellow. Why am I getting yellow? What did I screw up with yellow?
You got yellow.
getting a warning in JavaScript.
Oh,
Yellow. You're not yellow. Or, you didn't call whatever. I'm not too big into a. What is that show? Time travel. Back to the Future.
I was supposed to say time travel. That's pretty broad.
Yeah.
A
What are
time
you,
machine
sci-fi?
or sliders, time machine, quantum leap.
I miss Sliders. That was a good show.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got a game loop. Actually, did I test anything on that?
Nope.
Yeah, testing. Who cares?
We're doing code-driven development.
If anybody believes there's anything else other than code-driven development, they are sadly mistaken. Okay, there was something else I wanted to do specifically. Oh, I remember. The 5,000 messages I have for doing movements. Alright. So you know how I have a move up start, move up stop, move right, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
All those? I'm just going to change it to move and then move start, move stop. And they will take a degrees or radians, I don't really care, of the direction you're moving. So basically a vector.
Okay.
That way we just have, a move, like move, whatever. You have a game ID, a player ID, and then a direction that you're going to move in. That way we can summarize all directions that you're going to be doing.
Cool.
Does that seem right for
Yeah.
you?
Sounds good.
All right. So let's get rid of all of these. Oh, there's a nice exercise in typing, so we passed. So move, we'll have a... What do you think a good way to represent a direction is, Aaron? Like
a full vector?
Yeah, well, yeah, so there's the mathematical vector, a point and a direction.
If you're doing like a
So a point and a
direction,
direction would give me velocity, right? No. Let's think. So we can do degrees. We could do radians. What else could we do?
the way I always do it is a vector that tells you how far it's going to move in that direction. So it's pretty much a straight up vector. So if I'm moving, up and to the right, it's going to be, positive x, negative y.
Okay. So 2 points, so it would be a vector.
And then you already have your, basically you already have your initial point, so you can determine your delta off of that. And also, you can determine distance if you're doing like smooth animation and stuff. So just use the distance formula.
Well, when you say you're going to give like an x and a y, I would assume that you're just giving like a. I'm thinking of the x and y as being velocities.
And more of the, I mean, we can go velocities, but that gets more into actually doing like physics, like low
Okay.
grade physics. Like cheap way is you give it a vector for a direction, and you move it that many pixels.
So you're basically you keep saying vector, and I don't know why, but it's like I think of a vector as a point with a direction.
Well, you
But
you do
the
have a
vector
point with
you're
the direction
specifying
because your initial point is the starting point, and then the XY delta that I'm sending is the vector on it.
so you're just going to send me a change in x and y.
Yeah, if I'm at 1010 as my start point and I go up and to the right, that's going to be, plus 5 minus 5.
So how does so that means like if they're hitting up on the keyboard, like say you hit W, that you'll have to make some sort of projection of like guess where they're going for, because I can see what you're saying for like if you were using a mouse for movement, like where they click somewhere, then you know, hey, this is kind of where they're going. But I'm trying
Well,
to figure out
that,
how that would
no,
translate, how
you're
that would work
thinking
for
of
keyboard.
with a mouse, you would have an absolute point.
Okay.
Later, Windex. So if I click with the mouse,
Have a good
and
night, Windex.
it'd be like 1010, like XY, to where if you press a button, you'll get a change instead. So I'm at, position 5 5. I press W, and I get it sends out 0 comma negative 5.
Okay.
And so that tells it it's going to move it vertical 5 pixels.
On blank space.
And then if you really wanted to, you could use the distance formula between the start and end points.
Hmm.
But we don't need that kind of precision for what we're doing right now.
So you don't think it'd be a good idea to just, like if they were to hit W, just ascend like 0 degrees as this is the direction they're going. And if, so if they're hit up, it's 0 degrees, you hit right, it would be 90. And then, or if like they hit both up and right, it'd be 45. You don't think that's a good idea? Or
I mean, it makes it more compact.